Did you know that the average rate of change of a function from point x sub 1, y sub 1 to another point x sub 2, y sub 2 can be calculated using this formula? It's the difference in the y values divided by the difference in the x values. It's the y sub 2 value from here minus the y sub 1 value divided by the x sub 2 value divided by the x sub 1 value. And what you want to be consistent about is if you put the second y coordinate first and then subtract the first y coordinate, you have to put the second x coordinate first on the bottom minus the first x coordinate. Now let's look at this example. Billy Joe bungeed off a 70-foot high bridge. He is 6 feet above water 2 seconds after he jumps. You get that? Somebody's timing him, and when he's at the 2-second mark, he is located 6 feet above the water. Find the average rate of change of altitude, his height from the water, from 0 to 2 seconds, the average rate of change. Well, let x equal the time that's passed. Let y equal the height. The first ordered pair, when he bungee jumped off the bridge, his height was 0, or I should say that his height was 0, and x is a time. It was 0 time, and his height was at 70. So let's say that there's a bridge right there, and here's the water, and this distance from the top all the way to the water is 70 feet. And when the guy, Billy Joe, is up here on the top, his height is 70. That's what the y coordinate is. But the time before he bungeed off the bridge is 0. Now, 6 seconds into his fall, 2 seconds. 2 seconds into his fall, he's down, let's say, boom, 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 boom. He's about here. So now this distance is 6 feet, and that's 2 seconds into his fall. So when time equals 2, his height above the water is equal to 6. Okay, so the average rate of change of, the average rate of change of the altitude from 0 to 2 seconds is found with the formula y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So it's 6 minus 70, this 6 minus this 70, over 2 minus 0. So it's negative 64 over 2. Now we can simplify this fraction by factoring out a factor of 2. So it's 2 times negative 32 over 2. The 2's cancel, negative 32 feet per second. It happens to be negative, and the reason it's negative, it's an indication that he is falling down closer and closer to the water instead of rising or bouncing back up on his bungee cord.